I hear Valder made it back safe. Too bad about the others, but at least it's one less thing to worry about. Don't worry about him. He can come off a bit rough at times, that's all. Don't let the folks in town bother you. Just try and keep to yourself. Of course, it all gets so dreary after a while. Falkreath needs something exciting to happen, but there's always conversation. You should try out the Gourmet's famous Potage le Magnifique. The potage tastes perfect. Simple, yet infinitely flavorful.
This is
Only the best chef in the entire empire. Here, take a look at this. Only the Gourmet's signature dish. But, actually, I make it with my own special ingredients. Don't worry, the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. Believe me, you're gonna love it. Well, the base broth, of course. Carrots, meat, a few septums. At first it was a little strange, but you see, gold gives the Potage le Magnifique a slightly metallic but delicious aftertaste. It's hard for many of the people here to understand, but I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil only to have it track me down again in Skyrim. Cyrodiil was devastated in the Great War. It cost us everything. And the way this war's going, there might not be anyone left to drink soon. When will enough be enough? Oh? Have you heard something? It almost seems too obvious. Thank you for telling me. Oh, I guess I should be getting back to work. It was more fun talking, though. Here you go. Something to drink. On the house. Be careful.
Why sure is that a Zula stop?
Let me know if you see anything you like. Well met, and welcome to Falkreath. Don't worry, unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak. What can I do for you, stranger? Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Word is, Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. The way this is going, the Stormcloaks will be like the Nords of old, and the true heirs of Skyrim will inherit this great realm. I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count. His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking. especially with folk he don't know. Don't mind Boland. He's young and gets riled easily. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak. Falkreath is our home, a place where we have good jobs. Until the war comes to us, we stay put. Look around all you want, but don't try anything funny. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it. I found out the store was broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen. That's interesting. I wonder what it means. There's always some sort of trouble in Falkreath, but a local warlord has raised the stakes. The leader of one of those bandit groups. Someone needs to take care of it. I'd go myself, but I'm no Stormcloak warrior anymore. Interested? Excellent. Show them no mercy. Take a look.
What do you need? Stay vigilant, friend.
Yes? Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you are willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
Are we still meeting later for combat training?
Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Den Gear first, and the Empire second. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
I was Dengir's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else. Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had. Well, this is Falkreath. Not much to look at if you're used to the bigger cities. But the folk here are friendly enough if you give them a chance.
The war bleeds Skyrim. Blades are dry, and I think none of us are the better for it. Men and women joined the war. They travel far on these roads to spill each other's blood. Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another. I'm loyal to the Empire.
A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengir first, and the Empire second. Good to talk to you.
Be mindful. What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Lauds smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this. You were helpful before. I have need of your help again, if you're willing. You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. It was the grave of Vigar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now. He is also a vampire. My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the Ward Stone, and Vigar escaped. No, it's too late for the Ward Stone. Vigar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame. Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind. Right then.
I'm glad to see you. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Hello, friend. Well done. Here's your gold. Browse as much as you like. Please, call upon me if I can be of any service. Want to hear a little Redguard wisdom? If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's not in the Empire. It's not in the Stormcloaks, either. If either these Nords or Imperials had some red in their blood, this war would be over. It's not like this war is helping people with their difficulties and providing assistance for their needs. It's just making things worse. Falkreath doesn't have enough guards to walk the streets, much less patrol every corner. I can take care of myself, of course. My concern is for the people of Falkreath. And Falkreath's warriors always return one way or another. Round here, a lot of folks tell you that. Just think about that. Don't let the shop's name frighten you away. I have plenty of reliable tonics and healing potions to sell. You might try Grey Pine Goods. They carry all sorts of things like that. Good luck out there.
Hello, my child. Arkay, what you will do? I am. I came into Arkay's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return. Blessing of Arkay to you for your help. Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble. There's nothing more I can teach you. Oh, merciful Arkay, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Kust is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest. Dengir deserves more respect than his nephew, Jarl Siggeir, affords him. He was once the Jarl of Falkreath. He has extensive years of experience, and with that he may have some ideas. War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that. Few want to be reminded of mortality in a time of war. Oh my! Indeed, the number of graves in this cemetery never decreases. It is a hard time for all of us. I'm fortunate that Kust is responsible for the cemetery. It would be twice as much work here in the hall without him. Without birth, there is no life. Without death, there is only stasis. Such is the truth of Arkay. Life is far too short, my friend. We'll all meet Arkay sooner or later. Best to enjoy the time we've got.
By the love of the Nine, what is it with you sycophants and hangers-on? The Jarl is busy, and so am I for that matter.
Right. Well, if you have some kind of official business with the Jarl, I'm afraid now's not the time. Go on then. Off with you.
What can I help you with? Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. It was Dengir who made me a steward, long ago when he was young. When Dengir's health began to fail, young Sidgir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly. Many battles have been fought here over the centuries. Graves were dug and monuments built, and the town grew around these. In time, Falkreath came to be known as the Heroes' Graveyard. Many noble jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life. I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgir and served under Jarl Dengir before him. Sidgir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I. For Falkreath and I, this is just one more war in a long line. The trade routes are affected by the war. Procuring supplies is a guessing game. Weapons sell well, though. You might try Grapine Goods. They carry all sorts of things like that.
Are you looking for help with something? This is a busy time. One of the guards came to me to ask for our help. They can't seem to control their own people. Particularly, one of their criminals hiding in the countryside. I've got a war to run here. I've got my hands full. Maybe you can help me. Wonderful. At this point, they don't care what happens to her, and neither do I. Best to just kill her and be done with it. Be careful. This woman is known to be dangerous. Make it happen. Not sure I understand the question. The Legion's always been in Skyrim. We have garrisons throughout all the provinces of the Empire. Our mission is to serve the Emperor, uphold the law, and protect the citizenry. Skyrim's days are darkening, and the Legion will soon be called into service like never before. But we stand ready, as always, to meet that call. You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, excuse me, Jarls. They can't seem to control their own people, so the Legion has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days, and we've gotten very few reinforcements. So we've been forced to recruit locally. But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough. Think you've got the mettle, eh? Honestly, the Legion can use all the able bodies it can muster. We have our hands full. A dead king, a rebellion, and now dragons. Skyrim's a mess. If you're serious, make your way to Solitude. Our headquarters is Castle Dower. You find General Tullius there, commanding our forces in Skyrim. But talk to Legate Ricka. She handles the local recruiting. Honestly, I don't think I would trust anyone here with my life. But the only thing that matters to me is keeping Falkreath. The people are uncertain, restless. I don't blame them. Still, I'd like to drum up some more support from the local populace. I tell you, this province is losing its grip. Yes, but there are concerns. The Stormcloaks become more brazen every day. I would hate to think what would happen if Falkreath fell into enemy hands. I've given you a job. Now get to it.
And what might you need? Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now? My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the Hold, I now serve as Jarl. Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the Hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk, and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. The Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls. If I had my way, I'd spend all my time at parties, and none of it dealing with the common rabble. A ruler is entitled to luxury, don't you think? Fortunately, my very capable steward ensures that my hold runs smoothly. So I don't need to speak to the small folk at all. Befriending an emperor does have its advantages, as I'm sure you'd agree. And why would anyone join the Stormcloaks? This war won't last much longer. Bolin speaks much about the war and the Stormcloaks, but he knows who provides. These Stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob. They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power. The Stormcloaks want freedom, but don't understand its price. No. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Until late. Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it. Good. Farewell.
You are exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I think it'll be just what I need. You see, my name is Bobbis, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out. My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shane. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
We've stopped. What is it?
Why, sure, is that a Sura star? Did you come to such a rare?
I guess you could say I got on his nerves. I tend to be the voice of reason, and he finds that irksome. He couldn't just kill me, you see. We're technically part of each other. But he was able to banish me from his domain. Of course, because of our separation, Vile is now much weaker. I guess he figured it was a small price to pay for not having to listen to me anymore.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
What was that?
Someone there? Not bad. Get ready. Trouble ahead.
means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike? That insufferable pup, forget it. Request denied, no deal. I'm glad to be rid of him, even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe, but no promises. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rime Rock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
We should go get the axe. One of Clavicus's little Jess, a wizard named Sebastian Lord, had a daughter who worshipped her scene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe. Let's get the axe and be done with this! Now that guy was nuts!